Today we're going to continue with Unit 3. We'll be writing about our family. Desmond Tutu said, "You don't choose your family. They are God's gift to you as you are to them." Here are different family members. Repeat after me as I say the name. Wife, wife. Husband, husband. Son, son. Daughter, daughter. Mother, mother. Father, father. Brother, brother. Sister, sister. Grandmother, grandmother. Grandfather, grandfather. Nephew, nephew. Niece, niece. Aunt, aunt, or some pronounce it as aunt, aunt. Uncle, uncle. Cousin, cousin. Notice that it doesn't matter whether the person is a male or a female. We just have one term for that, cousin. Mother-in-law, mother-in-law. Father-in-law, father-in-law. Teenager, teenager. And again, it doesn't matter if this is a male or a female. It's still teenager. Stepmother, stepmother. Stepfather, stepfather. Stepbrother, stepbrother. Stepsister, stepsister. Half-sister, half-sister. Half-brother, half-brother. Half-sister, half-sister, half-brother. Do you remember from the video that we just saw who these people are? We have several words to choose from. We can choose from uncle, aunt, grandmother, cousin, and grandfather. My father's father is my what? Fill in the blank. My uncle's daughter is my, what is she? My mother's mother is my, what is she? Fill in the gap there. My father's sister is my, what is she? Do you know? Write the name. Finally, my mother's brother is my, what? Fill in that gap. Here are the answers. How did you do? Did you get most of them right? Is there anyone who got all of them right? We're going to work in the student book, page 40, and we're going to first do 1A. What we're going to do before we fill it out is we're going to look at Frank's family. There's a picture of Frank. Frank is labeled. And then it's already done for you. See the little girl sitting beside him? And it said what? D for daughter. Look at number 2. What do you think? Who do you think she is? What would that spell? It's missing the first letter. What does that spell for the family member? How about 3? Who is she? Put down what she is. What's the missing letter at the beginning of that word? For number 4, if you fill in that one missing letter, it spells what? 5. It's missing one letter. When you add that letter of the alphabet, what does it spell? And finally, number 6. What is the missing letter? Fill it in, and let's see how you did. Here are the answers. Number 1 was already finished for you. Adding a D, it made daughter. Number 2, if you added a W, it spelled wife. 3, add an S and you have sister. 4, add B and you have baby. 5, add a S and you have son. And finally, number 6, if you add a B, you have brother. We're on page 40 and we're going to do 1B. We're going to fill in the gaps here. It says, my name is Frank. This is my family. This is my, who do you think Marie is? This is our, now, the name is Patrick, so if he has Marie for the mother and Frank for the father, what is Patrick to them? This is our what? This is our blank. Her name is Annie. This is our new, and look at the picture, Jason. He's a boy. Patrick is his what? Annie is his what? I have a wonderful family. Okay, here are the answers. How did you do? Did you have, my name is Frank, this is my family, this is my wife Marie, this is our son, his name is Patrick, this is our daughter, her name is Annie, this is our new baby, Jason, he's a boy, Patrick is his brother, Annie is his sister. I have a wonderful family. Here is page 41 in the student book. We're going to do exercise 2A. In your book, draw a picture of your family. Draw a picture of your family. You don't have to be a great artist, just do your best. How did you do? I sort of cheated. I put pictures of my family. And the one, it's my father and mother and my twin sister Carol and I. We were babies there. And then there's one, Carol, our little brother Louis, and me. And a picture of my father when he was real young, when he was like 17 years old. And there's a picture of my mother. I hope you didn't cheat. I hope you drew your pictures. Exercise 2B is where you're going to write about your family. You're going to give your name. And you're going to write about each one of your family members. If you have more than a few brothers or sisters, choose which ones you want to put in there, because there are only so many gaps. Here is what I wrote about my family. And I say, my name is Anne. This is my family. This is my father. His name is Volney. This is my mother. Her name is Mary. This is my twin sister. Her name is Carol. This is my brother. His name is Louis. I love my family. Now we're on page 42 in the student book. And we're going to do exercise 1. We have to start by reading this housing application. And notice it says, what is your name? And it gives the name, The name of the person is Ali Azari. Then look down there. It asks, who will live with you in the house? And he writes the name of his wife. Then he writes the name of his mother, his son, his daughter, and his other daughter. So his wife, Shora, is going to be living in the house. So is his mother, Azam. Omid, his son, will live there. And Layla and Soraya, his daughters, will live there. Now that we have reviewed the housing application and reviewed who is going to be living with Ali in the house, let's do A. We have to read the questions, but then we look at the housing application to answer it. It says, who is Shora Azan? And I have to look up there. Shora, or I guess it's Shora Azari, sorry. Who is Shora Azari? Well, it looks like she's his wife, so I circle wife. Then you answer number 2. Look up there and see who is Soraya. Who is Soraya Azari? And is she Ali's daughter, Ali's mother, Ali's wife? Circle the correct answer. 3. Who is Azam Jawadi? Okay. Is that Ali's mother, Ali's wife, Ali's daughter? Okay. So circle the correct one. And finally, who is Omid Azan? Is that Ali's brother, or is it his father? Is it his son? Choose the correct answer. Here are the answers. We've already done who is Shora Azari, and it was already who. She is what? Who is Shora Azari? It's his wife. Okay, remember we did, that's his wife. Number 2, who is Soraya Azari? Well, that's Ali's daughter. Who is Azam Jawadi? That's Ali's mother. Who is Omid Azan? Ali's son. Look at part B. We're going to solve the problem. And we're going to decide which solution we think is best. Ali has a brother, and he's going to let his brother live with him for 2 months. What should Ali do? Put 1 or circle 1 if you think he should write his brother's name on the form and show that he's going to be living there. Or 2, not write his name on the form. Which do you think he should do? Or do you have another solution? Here is the answer. I circled write his name on the form because if Ali doesn't write his brother's name on there and somebody came to inspect the house and they found the brother there, they might make everyone move out. So I thought it was better to write his name on the form. What did you think and why? Now turn to your student workbook. We're in the workbook now. Page 37, and up at the top of the page we're going to do exercise 3. And notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words to choose from. Baby, boy, girl, man, teenager, woman. Okay. Now, which one is always a male? Boy. Which other one is always a man? What about which one is always a female? There are two of them, aren't there? And then, which two can be a male or a female? Fill in those, okay? Now here are the answers for exercise 3. Both boy and man are the two terms that are used for males. Girl and woman are the two that are used for females. You can use teenager and baby regardless of whether it's a boy or a girl. You can say, look at that teenager, and you might be pointing to a boy, or look over there at that teenager, and it might be a girl. The same way with baby. It could be either masculine or feminine. We're still on page 37 in the student workbook, but now we're going to do exercise 4. We're going to circle the answers and then we're going to write the answers. Number 1 is already done for you. Pat is a mother. Pat is a mother a man or a woman? It's a woman, so you circle woman and then in the gap you write woman. Number 2, Joe is a father. Joe is a man or woman? Do each one of these. I'll give you a few minutes. Remember, circle the answer, then write it in the gap. Let's look at the answers for exercise 4 on page 37 in the student workbook. Number 2, Joe is a father. Joe is a man. 3, Charles is a son. Charles is a boy. Debbie is a daughter. Debbie is a girl. Sharon is a wife. Sharon is a woman. Jimmy is a husband. Jimmy is a man. Nancy is a grandmother. Nancy is a woman. Heather is 13 years old. Heather is a teenager. 9, Mark is 1 year old. Mark is a baby. How did you do? Did you get them all? Turn the page to 38, page 38 in the student workbook, so that we can do exercise 1. We're going to unscramble the letters and write the words. Now you see there they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. Daughter, grandfather, mother, sister, uncle, wife. And I have to unscramble for each one of them. And you might want to mark through each one as you do it. See, the first one is IFWE. Well, that certainly wouldn't be daughter, it wouldn't be grandfather, mother, sister, uncle, but if I unscramble and scramble it, I have wife, and I would mark through wife up there. So what does N-U-I-E-C think? Look up there and see, what do you think it spells? N-U-L-E-C. What do you think it spells? N-U-L-E-C. And I'm left with daughter, grandfather, or mother, sister, and uncle. Which one? Then unravel, unscramble number 3, 4, 5, and 6. Number 1, when you unscrambled it, was wife. Number 2, uncle. 3, sister. 4, mother. 5, daughter. And 6, grandfather. Okay, there are the answers. In exercise 2, I'm going to look up at those words in number 1, daughter, grandfather, mother, sister, uncle, and wife. And I'm saying that which ones go together. One will be masculine and one will be feminine. Let's look at 1. Aunt, that is feminine. What is the masculine that's opposite of aunt? It's uncle. It's uncle. And see, up there was uncle. What about brother and? If you're not a brother, you're a what? But it's a feminine. The same way, if you're not a son, you're a what? Your parents have a son and a what? Do 4, 5, and 6. Okay, again, the answers for exercise 2, aunt and uncle. Aunt is the feminine, uncle is the masculine. Brother and sister. Okay, you can be a brother if you're a boy, but you're a sister if you're a girl. Okay, son and daughter, your parents' children. Either you're a son if you're a boy or a daughter if you're a girl. 2 people that are married, husband and wife. The man is the husband, the woman is the wife. 5, father and mother, the parents. One is the father and one is the mother. And finally, 6, grandmother and grandfather. Let's do the final exercise on page 38. That's exercise 3 on student workbook, page 38. You have 2 younger people holding a baby. Then you have 2 older people looking on. Who do you think these people are? Notice it said 3 and it was connected and it said baby. So, who do you think they are? Fill in who do you think number 1 is. How about number 2? Number 3 is the baby. And number 4 is the younger person there with dark hair. Who do you think she is? And number 5 is the older woman. Who do you think she is? Write in the answers. The answers to exercise 3 are number 1 is the father, number 2 is the grandfather. Look, he's older. Number 3 is the baby, number 4 is the mother, and 5 is the grandmother. We go now to page 39, looking at exercise 4. And we have the words brother, daughter, father, mother, son, and wife. And I have to choose which one goes with which blank there. And see, Greg, and it shows that he's the father. So cross through the word father because you can't choose it again. So if he's the father, and see the line going across, he must be married to Irina. So what is she? If he's the father, she is the what? Now, look, there are 2 little lines going down from Greg and Irina. And they go with Boris and Victor. Okay, so what do you think they are? Then, look at this. Victor and Sophia go together. Or sorry, Sylvia. So what do you think Sylvia is to Victor? Then look, going down from there, this is like a genealogy tree. Look at Arthur and Olivia. Who do you think they are in relation to Victor and Sylvia? Write the answers. Choose from brother, daughter, and we can't use father, it's already been used, mother, son, or wife. Here are the answers for exercise 4. And remember, I had to choose from the terms at the top. Either I was going to use brother, daughter, father, mother, son, or wife. And Greg was the what? The father. Irina is the mother. Boris is the brother to Victor. Sylvia is the wife to Victor. And Arthur is the son to Victor and Sylvia. And Olivia is the daughter of Victor and Sylvia. Now we'll do exercise 5. You had filled out the tree, the family tree, in number 4, where Greg is the father, Irina the mother, Boris is a brother to Victor, Sylvia is Victor's wife. Arthur is Victor and Sylvia's son. Olivia is their daughter. So now in number 5, you're going to write the answer. Victor is Sylvia's what? She's his wife, so he is her husband. Victor is Irina's what? How about Victor is Arthur's what? Victor is Greg's what? What relation is Victor to Boris? What about to Olivia? These are the answers to exercise 5. Victor is Sylvia's husband. Victor is Irina's son. Victor is Arthur's father. He is Greg's son. He is Boris's brother and Olivia's father. Student Workbook, page 40, Exercise 1. We have to look at the census form there, okay? And we read through it, and it says that Tia Sanchez, and it gives her address. She lives at 333 Main Street in San Antonio, Texas. Her zip code is 78205. Then it lists her father, Raul Gonzalez, her mother. They live with her. Consuela Gonzalez is her mother. Roberto Sanchez is her husband. Rodrigo Sanchez is her son. Pedro Sanchez is her other son. And Lara Sanchez is her daughter. Okay, referring to that, you will fill out number 1. Choose who is Lara Sanchez, and is she Tia's mother, her daughter, or Tia's son? And I look up there, I find her name, Lara, and it says that she's Tia's daughter. Now do 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You have to look up the census form to find out how they are related to Tia. Let's see how you did. Okay, who was Roberto Sanchez? I looked up there and found that he was Tia's son. What about Pedro? Number 3, Pedro. What was he? He was the son, wasn't he? Consuela, she is who? Who is Consuela? The mother. And Raul, he's what? Who is Raul? Raul is her father. And who is she? She is Roberto's wife. Page 41, Exercise 2 at the top of the page. You will be given 4 words. one of them does not belong because 3 of the words will either be masculine and that one will be feminine, so it doesn't belong. Or it might be 3 of them are feminine and one word is masculine. It doesn't belong. Let's look at number 1. Aunt, feminine. Woman, feminine. Oh, father, what is that? No, that's masculine. Wife is feminine. So we cross out father because that is the only word that is masculine. Now you do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The answers to exercise 2, page 41 in the student workbook are: number 2, notice grandfather, son, husband, grandmother, and I'm trying to figure that one doesn't belong because it is what? Feminine. Look at 3. Son doesn't belong because son is the only masculine. 4. Aunt doesn't belong because every other word is, or all other words are masculine. 5. Brother doesn't belong because the others are all feminine. 6. Wife doesn't belong. Why? Because all the others are masculine. Look at 7. Man doesn't belong because all the others are feminine. Student Workbook, page 41, exercise 3. Notice that you have the words baby, husband, mother, sister, teenager, uncle, wife, and woman. And they're buried in there. Look at number 1. There is baby. Do you see where it's circled? Look and see if you can find what word is buried in the next one. Do each one of them. These are sort of hard, so I'll give you a little more time. The answers for exercise 3, page 41 in the student workbook are, well, they already did baby for you. The next one, do you see woman? Then there is sister. The next one, mother. Husband. And then, what is that? Teenager. And the final one is uncle. Did you get them?